My name is Natasha Brown Wainwright, and I'm the founder of Natasha's Just Brittle. Natasha Just Brittle specializes in artisan candy, brittle chocolate treats made without brittle bits, popcorn made without brittle syrups. So we've been at this physical location for over 3 years now. Um, 2 years as a manufacturing facility, 1 year as a combined commercial kitchen and cafe. I got started back in 2009 when I was doing a project with my daycare children, teaching them a lesson in business fundamentals. We always cooked in our daycare curriculum every Friday. And one summer, I just wanted to um, teach them a lesson in business, and we opened up a sweet shop selling cakes and cookies, brownies, smoothies, and I remember one child came to me and said, Miss Natasha, can we add candy to the menu? So when I looked through my cookbooks, I couldn't find any candy recipes other than brittle. Um, thank goodness George Washington Carver had many, many recipes for brittle and different inventions with the peanut. And that's how brittle came about. The way the concept of actually being an entrepreneur came about um, when I was younger. When I was younger, I was being bullied. So I always say I went from being bullied to being the brittle queen. I was being bullied, and I had actually contemplated committing suicide. Um, and God sent an angel in the form of my grandmother. She intervened, and she sort of started me on that path of making sweets. You know, I remember her taking a little bit of her Social Security check and just trying to give me something to be creative with my hands. And so every month she would invest in ingredients, and I would make, what was the thing she liked? Chocolate mousse or carrot cake or bread pudding, apple cobblers, different things like that. So when I got into the daycare industry, I wanted the children to have the same solace and create that same creativity of cooking with their hands. So I incorporated cooking every Friday into our daycare curriculum. And then, just that one summer, I just said, you know what, let's just teach them a lesson in business. And it just came all together.
My name is Ashley. I am one of the members of the Pop-Up Presents Catering and Event Planning Company. We kind of got started, just kind of fell into place with each other. We all used to work with one another, and we're just kind of tired of working for someone else. The Pop-Up Presents is like I said, it's a pop-up catering and event planning company. When I say pop-up, in addition to catering clients' needs and selling dinners and lunches, we also kind of pop up and put on our own events. Such as our adult game night, our open mic poetry slam, our Super Bowl parties. We create a vibe. We've kind of adapted this slogan, we're not just a caterer, but an experience. You get to experience good food and a good vibe and good decor. I am kind of I want to say the administrative kind of person. I kind of do all the organizing for putting the events together. I also cook. I have my hands in a lot of different roles. I have a long, extensive background in the culinary field. I used to go to a vocational high school for culinary. I went to University of Maryland Eastern Shore for hotel restaurant management and culinary arts as well. I've had millions of jobs in the hospitality industry, from being a server, a cook, a manager, a lot of different things, event coordinator. So this has kind of just been my test to be on my own. Put all the things that I've worked so hard to achieve and worked so hard to kind of get the knowledge to do, just do it for myself. Funny story, the last week of February, I was a manager at Edenwald Retirement Community, and my position was eliminated. They were doing a lot of restructuring of the dining department, and my position was one that they wanted to eliminate. So I was kind of forced to just, do my thing. And when God gives you an out, you take your out, and you kind of just trying to make it work. So I want to say 2 weeks after I was let go, Miss Natasha called me and asked how I felt about running the cafe here at Natasha's Brittle. So I'm getting my debut here on May the 7th. I'll be offering my own lunch menu. We have things like Old Bay crab deviled eggs, deep fried Brussels sprouts, bacon ranch fries, lamb chops, apple butter wings, a lot of different things. I am nervous, but I'm excited all the same. I feel like if you ain't nervous, you ain't dreaming big or big enough. I'm nervous, but I'm ready.
Hi, my name is Renata Garrett. I'm from Freakin Sweet Jars. We started in 2014, and the reason why I started the business was because I want to help my son through college and our daughter. They were both starting around the same time. And I came home one day, told my husband I wanted to put some desserts in a jar, and it came alive from there. Started with banana pudding, took it to work, sold out. So we just kept going, and I had it as a hobby. And then my husband went and got us all the, you know, got his business license and things of that nature. So it took on another whole life. So I was still working at Lowe's. I've been at Lowe's for 23 years at the time, and still doing the business. Stepped out on faith in 2018 at Arundel Mills Mall, and we did great. Starting off the gate, it was an exciting venture, great to leave, my job that I do love so much at the time as an assistant manager at Lowe's, to go do my own thing. The whole family was involved. Our kids were involved. My mom, his family, our families together, everybody was just involved. And we went to Columbia Mall that next year. And we just continued to grow at that moment and learn how to work our business. I wanted something exciting, so I was going to start off with Renata Sweet Jars. That sound plain. Plus, people can't say my name. The way it's spelled, it looks like Renate. So they would have messed my business up the whole time. I'd have been upset. So then I was like, okay, maybe I should just call it Sweet Jars. So I go and start Googling to try to see a name, and Freakin Sweet Jars popped up as a suggestion. And I went from there. It caught my eye, caught my attention. I was like, yep, that's what we're going to call it. The jar is just, it's a different concept than what most people do. So, you can go get cupcakes, you can go get brownies, you can get cake pop, you can get that anywhere. True. But it's something about that jar that people love about a mason jar. They can do different things with it. You can make it a drinking glass, you can make it hold your change. And some people just collect them. And they really like that jar. Like some people just come, yes, I just love getting the jars. I love your dessert. So I get it all at one time. So the jar is the thing for us. I get upset. Like right now we're using cups. People don't like the cups. They want the jars back, and we're going back to that next week.
During this pandemic has forced me to, what they say, think out of the box. We have been running since then. I just had to do things a little differently. I shut the cafe down so that I would have time to kind of brainstorm and put some of my thoughts into action. Um, I've basically been holding pop-up shops for other caterers and bakers every Saturday and Sunday, giving other businesses an opportunity to stay relevant. Um, I've actually bartered with another caterer to come in and cook. A young lady came to me. She was like, I have a meal prep business. Is there anything that we could work out to? And I said, you know what? I need a driver. So she gets about 15 to 20 hours a week, and she'll be driving, delivering my food from Grubhub and DoorDash. But I wanted to cut some costs. So I said the delivery cost would be the cost that go, plus my food will get to the customers in a more timely manner. We offset that cost like that. Also, a lot of things that I was doing, I was cooking a menu, and I wasn't really focusing on Natasha's Just Brittle as much. So I have a new chef that's actually going to take over the lunch menu and just start her own, her own restaurant. She got her own restaurant now. So it gives me time to focus on my main business, which is Natasha's Just Brittle.
The coronavirus hit, and literally at the time that it hit, though, business was low. Business was low. It was slow. So coronavirus just came in at a time. It was like, okay, let's breathe, let's regroup. It almost is like a regrouping, restructure for us. It's not a bad thing. It's not a great thing, but it's something that's helping us grow right now and try to figure out new things that we can do to help bring more business into our company. It really is bringing us closer. It's bringing my family closer, our customers. They're supporting us so much now that I didn't even know we had all these different customers, to tell you the truth. Repeat, loyal customers. So it's opening our eyes to let us know that we are going to be something very big and if we keep going through this coronavirus crisis, we make it through this, we are going to be big. Due to COVID-19, we're just out of Natasha's Just Brittle. This is where we make the jars. And so we've just been doing curbside pickup, delivery from here, and it's been great. With the malls being closed as of the middle of March, it's been kind of tough, but each week we pick up with business, and it seems to do very well. Coronavirus gave us, it helped us restructure, rethink things over. What did we need to do to bring more repeat customers back? How we needed to expand us outside of just local malls, and being in Natasha's Just Brittle, how we can expand to shipping. Shipping has been something that we've been wanting to do, but just not had the right support or knowledge on how to make sure we ship correctly. So the pause has given us the time to order supplies to get the right things needed for us to ship, such as actual molds for the actual jars. You know how many you're going to get at one time. Set up a new website so that you can access us easier. Designs, we have a design person that's supposed to give us a different design for the shipping. We're going to use new labeling. It's a lot that has happened with us taking a step back from being in the mall 24/7.
For me, Corona has been a blessing. With all this downtime, I've been able to put a lot of time into things that I've been putting off to the side with my business, creating contracts. Well, before things got crazy, we were, of course, like I said, we put on our own events and things like that. So we were trying to do that. Also, with people being forced to eat or stay in but eat out, getting things delivered, this has given me a really good chance to, have people order my food. So I think with a lot of other restaurants being closed, it's given me a good chance to get a jump start on things. But now that I'll be here for the next 3 months, we'll still do dinners and lunches here and just try to kind of just sell things from here instead of putting on our own events. I want to say when things go back to normal, we'll be in a better position because we now have a comfortable kitchen to cook from comfortably. We have a storage unit to store our things. So I want to say things will be good. Miss Natasha seems to still be booming, so I want to say it's not affecting anything. If anything, it's making the community stronger, making people support each other more.
Inside of my production facility resides BMore Made with Pride Commercial Kitchen and Cafe. BMore Made with Pride is a culinary hub or commercial kitchen that caters to different bakers, caterers, food truck owners, anyone that's in the food industry that need to prep and cook food.
BMore Made with Pride means to me just a sense of family, a sense of togetherness, a sense of pride. Miss Natasha has created a space for other entrepreneurs to be prideful of their business, to grow. So I love it. It's great here. Being under the umbrella of BMore Made with Pride it feels great. I've been longing and wanting and just trying to get back into the kitchen. I've been behind a desk and managing other people for so long that being back in a comfortable kitchen and comfortable space with other amazing chefs and people is great.
Being in Be More Made with Pride is a great thing. I met Natasha back like 2-3 years ago, and I didn't know what I wanted to do at the time. She talked me into coming in, getting all my stuff right, be in the actual commercial kitchen with other artisans. Natasha makes it where it's you're going to stay and you're going to win. You're not going to give up. You're not going to quit. You are a business. You're an official business, and you got to work hard at it. You got to work 7 days a week. You got to keep it going. You got to be motivated, and that's what this place is. Be More Made with Pride is not just a commercial kitchen. It's like a family hub. Everybody bounces off of the other person to keep going. It's many times I want to quit, but Natasha won't let you quit. You're going to come in here every day and you're going to do what you got to do, whether you want to or not. And that's what you need at the end of the day. You need to be in a place like this that keeps you motivated and keep you moving. So I love Be More Made with Pride. Love Natasha. Couldn't ask for anything better.
To get ready for my debut on May the 7th, look out for the Pop-Up Presents at BMore Made with Pride. We'll be delivering through Grubhub, and you can also come into the store. Just remember 3 guests in a time at once.
A word to entrepreneurs, if it's your passion and it's your goal, stick with it. You're going to always encounter ups and downs, but if this is something that you feel that you're destined to do, you can overcome any obstacle. Just do it. Things have been going. I said we still standing.